Hey everybody, welcome to Graded Point 5. And I got a notification this time. That's
I got a
awesome.
notification.
That's amazing. It worked. It actually worked.
I got rock.
Sorcery is this?
Welcome. I'm glad everybody showed up. The 0 people who are watching right now.
We got one.
Anybody talking? Because I don't see shit.
I see shit.
All right, let's see. Hold on.
See.
Updating stream info. Because why not? Oh god. Like, yeah, I did this the other night where it showed I had 0, but I can
Yeah,
fix that.
you got Unholy Spork and Dave.
Hey,
in
Sporkable.
chat.
Hey, nice. Yeah, I don't know what does that. It's just weird. It's like it did that the other night. It's like I thought for an hour I had nobody here, and we were just talking for an hour. It's kind of hard to interact. So what I will do is this. I will go to the channel. I will go to the channel on Internet Explorer, since that's not a thing I use. And I'll be able to.
Tacos here too.
Yep,
Yay,
tacos.
taco. So I'll go there and I'll pop the chat out so I can actually see what's going on. There are.
Yeah, see, there's more people in the chat. Retro History, and it says 9 people are watching, although one of them might be me.
One of those is me.
So you can say at least 7 people are watching.
Yeah. Ooh, it's up to 11. Minus
Nice.
3.
Because I'm gonna
So how was your guys' day?
yeah, what's going on there, big guys? So the entire
Hey.
pack, nice.
Well, that's the
Entire
only way to
pack.
make bacon.
Yeah. Oh wow. Everything on this page is huge.
Good size.
Yeah.
Ooh, Florence
Mhm.
Florence Lupin. Oh, there's Seth. Seth, you're late.
Yeah. Yeah. So I got All right, things are kind of working now. I have
Right.
I have figured out a workaround, ladies and gentlemen.
We did.
I'm just gonna pause that so that's not eating my bandwidth while I'm trying to do other things. Basically, stopping the stream, so I can see what's going on.
You can just pop out the chat.
That's what I'm trying to. I was doing that, but I had to do that to do that. Okay, you don't tell me what to do, woman.
Fine.
I look. I'm a professional. Okay. Heard about who's the biggest harasser in comics, and got mildly curious and tuned in. Well, let me tell you a little secret. You're looking at him on the screen right now. This is something like I don't usually go, do this, right? But I started thinking last night, and the reason why is because I saw. Make sure I get the right one. I think it was this one. Yeah, this. I saw this tweet right here, and of course, look who he's retweeting, right? If you're, I gave you guys links in the in our stream links, so you should be able to get them if you want. All right then, I'll throw down the gauntlet. How about you do something Daredevil related? Leave some space and I'll get Charlie Cox to sign it, and we'll give it to the Hero Initiative. Gonna check out your Etsy shop too. And of course he's tagging Piper's favorite person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Second
Joey,
favorite.
Joey, you're a thirsty boy.
Yeah.
Oh, see, Florence calls him what I call him.
Joe Quesadilla.
Yeah.
Joe. I can't think of any good names for. I mean, quesadilla is kind of the best you can get, right? I mean, I don't know.
The only other one that works is Joe Empanada.
Yeah, but then he would be Maduro in Venezuela. But no, see, the thing is, it's like I started really thinking. It kind of, I guess, it bugged me all night, right? It literally bugged me all night. And this morning, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. It's time to call it what it is, right? These people down here don't matter. The Renfimuses, the SJW Spider-Mans, the Chrissy, whatever her, cutesy wootsy fucking name is, they don't matter. They really do not matter. This matters. He matters.
Yeah.
He's the CCO of Marvel. Chief Creative Officer. By the way, if you know anything about business, that is the biggest made-up fucking title I've ever heard in my life.
Joe would like
What's
to
your
show
job?
name
I
is
come up
Charlie
with
Cox.
So what, Xavier, what'd you say?
I said, what's your job? I just come up with stuff.
Yeah. Like, in a normal corporation, you have the CEO, Chief Executive Officer. They're the guy who, the guy or woman. I'm not gonna. We don't discriminate here. They're the man or woman who, they set the vision for the company. They hire the people that need to be hired to put into place, right? The next most important person would be the COO, would be the Chief Operating Officer, right? They're the ones that make sure that the machine is well oiled, right? That everything's working like it's supposed to. Then you have the Chief Financial Officer. They're the ones that make sure that the money goes into the right places so things will, keep spinning. There is no corporation except Marvel that has a Chief Creative Officer. If you got a Chief Creative Officer, why the fuck do you have an EIC?
I was wondering that. Why is he not the editor?
He literally gave himself
Why is
a
that not the
fucking
same
promotion.
thing?
You think about it. He gave himself a fucking promotion.
That's funny.
Because he was EIC at Marvel. And I guess EIC wasn't good enough, so he fucking gave himself a goddamn promotion. And this
He had to make up the title in order to do it. That's funny.
Yeah, that's it. It's like basically the CCO is to look at everyone's idea and say, hey, that looks cool.
You made this? I made this.
Yeah.
It was me, Austin. It was me all along. Yeah, let's go ask Vince McMahon. Hey Vince, who's your Chief Creative Officer? What the fuck are you talking about, you piece of shit? Sorry, Vince. I didn't mean it.
I don't know. Editor in chief sounds like he actually would have to work. Mm-hmm. This does not.
Yeah. After he handed it off to Axel Alonso, who just ran it into the ground. Then he brings in CB Cebulski, and it's just, I had hopes for CB Cebulski, and it just, but I had to remember that in reality, CB Cebulski is not in charge.
Mm.
Yeah,
this is still Marvel. So.
Right. CB Cebulski is not really in charge.
I had hopes when he announced he was bringing back all the old characters that they had ruined.
Mm-hmm.
But then the way they brought him back.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's look at I mean, these are just the ones I could find because I have a feeling that there's a point where, because we've had some stuff in the past months where Joe has done the same thing where he keeps quote tweeting them or retweeting them or whatever, And so look at how cutesy he's being here. Look how cutesy wootsy he's being.
Oh.
Or maybe I do cross stitch. Mm.
Hello, fellow cross stitchers.
And of course he's like, this one talking about, first, the person he's enabling, OMG, yes, this is the best idea. I'm in. I have to make something spectacular if Charlie Cox will see it. I hope you're pretty good because your cross stitching ain't all that great, honey. Just FYI.
So I had to slide into those mentions.
Yeah, no. The show has a lot of fans that love it with a passion. I hear them every day, so hopefully it'll raise some decent coin for Hero Initiative and make someone really happy. Now, what is Hero Initiative? Well, you can see right here. Hero Initiative is a federally chartered, not-for-profit organization dedicated to helping comic book creators in financial need. Joe, if things keep going the way they're going, everybody is going to need the Hero Initiative in the comic books industry.
So you're saying that we could take advantage of Hero Initiative?
Oh, yeah, definitely, right? Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
You believe that?
Yeah, I think it's sad that Hero Initiative needs to be a thing. That says a lot that exists.
Yeah. Understandable. I mean, there are times...
Sadly, it says a lot about Joe.
Yeah.
That thing even exists.
This is the same thing with the Wounded Warrior Project. You gotta have a charitable organization to get these guys decent, prosthetics or get them taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Naturally,
that's ridiculous for a different, a different, on a government level. This right here is saying that Joe would rather have somebody sign something than actually pay people a decent living wage.
Or get them, or help them get work. Yeah.
Remember when Walmart had the donation box for their employees for Thanksgiving?
Oh my god. I did not. That's fucked up.
Let's see. She's a meme cosplaying as a professional troll. Okay. I'm just catching up here. Let's see. Honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Marvel's is a little better than it was last year. That's kind of an improvement.
I mean, hopefully it keeps improving.
That's all I'm saying.
It'd be better if it picked up the pace.
Yes.
Too straight to know what a cross stitch is. It's that's what Spork said.
Yeah. It's sewing tiny X's in a pattern. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like
yeah.
Well, see, the reason I know it's cross stitch because my mom used to do it, right? And it's you got to be decently creative to know what you're doing. I mean, but honestly, it's not that hard to follow a pattern.
Yeah, it's if you're making your own pattern.
Yeah, it gets a little more complicated. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it takes talent, is making your own pattern to look good once all said and done.
Yeah. And honestly, yeah, I mean, he links her Etsy shop and all that stuff. I'm not going to link to that because I don't want to give them any more attention than they deserve.
She don't need, she does not need funding to keep doing what she does.
Yeah. I tried sewing, but only mildly competent at it. Yeah, my sewing is essentially, it's like, okay, I was able to put a knot on the end of the string that I was using, and then I wouldn't call. Listen, if I was stitching up somebody, like it was like surgery or something, they'd have been dead. But it was enough to hold, to hold the stitch, the hole in my pants.
Hey, being competent at stitching, that's an accomplishment in itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially these days, But yeah, no, he gets to boost donating all the proceeds to Is she really? Because I mean, that's cool.
That's fine, but it doesn't mean anything. You're still, let's see, the thing is, who are we propping up?
You're still a toxic person,
right?
Donating, but I will say, hey, donating to good stuff is good. So there's that. I still don't think Hero Initiatives should need to exist because that's sad that exists.
Yeah,
and it's really kind of funny that
but
Joe's I'll donate a signature. I'll donate somebody else's signature. But not, like I said, like we all said, actually help these people.
How much is old Joe worth?
You want to find out?
Let's find out.
Okay. Let's go to the Google machines. Oh look, it did it for me.
How many millions is he worth?
Joe Quesada net worth. Let's see. I'm getting. Okay, here we go. I like that the name of this thing is Alpha Life. That's a great name for a fucking website. Let's see.
Big cool name.
for net worth.
There's two patterns. Retro History says there's two patterns with characters she doesn't own, so he's standing behind copyright infringement. If she was giving them away, no problem, but she's charging money.
Apparently, it's under review.
His net worth is under review?
Yeah.
We don't think you're as rich as you say you are, Mr. Quesadilla.
All right, let's try this website and see if... We're just going to try different websites because, we're doing this. Oh, that's 503. Okay, we'll try another one.
I'm willing to bet this guy's got more than $1 million in the bank.
Yeah.
But he's raising money for other people that he can't afford to pay.
Probably. Okay, so net worth, they're saying roughly $7 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's not hurting.
Yeah. He could probably donate more than somebody else's signature.
Mm-hmm.
Considering his fucking position at the company, maybe he could say, maybe we should pay these fuckers more. Well,
exactly. Maybe we should pay them.
Yeah.
Hero Initiative.
Hey guys, when we got bought out by Disney, the literal richest company on earth. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some cuts. Really? But that's not really the point of. Well, it does point to a fact that, like, Joe, instead of doing like, hey, let's do this for Hero Initiative, how about take a few $100,000 of that and donate it to the Hero Initiative?
Or just do your part to make sure Hero Initiative doesn't even need to exist.
Yeah.
It's sad that there's a need for that.
Oh, yeah. Let's see what we got here. Darth, who did a challenge with Rand, ended up donating $200 to the Texas Diaper Bank.
Yeah, I was seeing some stuff about the Darth Poole versus Ren donation challenge thing.
Oh yeah, and I remember, because he made the joke. He said that, like, he should be at least 67 on the most influential people in comics because he's actually done more than she has now. Which is actually pretty funny.
Yeah, I saw some of that spill over onto my feed, but I wasn't sure, like, why the challenge existed.
Yeah, but this, a little bit later, but, like I said, that's neither here nor there. The point is this. The point is this man, Joe Quesada, is enabling harassment. In a sense, Marvel Comics,
some of the biggest pool. Yeah.
In a sense, Marvel Comics is enabling harassment. And people can say, "Oh, no, it's true. It's true." Just look at it's one thing if, like, things were going on and, okay, you spoke out about, like, what Comicsgate is and stuff like that, and you don't agree with it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's fine. You have literally taken the most toxic toxic people, and put them on a pedestal. Look at them. Look how great they are. Look at what they do. They get this. They get that. I'm going to help them do this.
Yeah, he encourages it.
Yeah.
Doesn't just enable.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to make a bold prediction. And you're not going to like what I'm about to say.
Ooh.
Ren Famis will have a comic book by the end of the year.
By the end of this year, huh?
By the end of the year, she'll have some kind of credit under her name at Marvel.
For writing one, or
I just said a credit. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be a credit.
Okay.
There will be some kind of credit to her name.
Quesadilla looks like Jimmy Kimmel if his face got melted.
I'll take that action.
All right, hey. No.
I won't say a writing credit. I'll say that she appears in a book.
Like somebody
the character looks strangely like her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going. Like I said, I'll take the leap of faith and say that she will actually have a writing credit.
Yeah, well, it's not like you have to have any experience.
Mm-hmm. Because I looked at I started sometimes you can see patterns and things, and when I see somebody who spends their entire day and night, like Ren, like SJW Spider-Man, and those folks like that, spend their entire day and night over and over again, this, that, the other, always. They don't talk about anything else.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to say...
they also don't care.
I'm not going to pretend like I have the most exciting life in the world, right? I'm not one of those people that say, oh, I do this, do that. No, I'm just a normal guy, that does this. And yeah, I spend some time online, but damn.
Yeah.
I do go shopping out, to get groceries. I go out, I go and hang out with friends once in a while,
life.
Yeah, I have a life. Yeah, that's a good point. But the point is, Florence, you make a good point. But my point is this. That's the reason she got famous. But the reason she's continually being thrust into people's faces is because of people like Joey Q. Because when I see creators always saying, oh, I'm good, he's like, yeah, I support them. And like, people like him, that's no excuse.
Yeah.
That's no excuse. This is ridiculous. They're it gets to a point where you got to look at the bullshit and say, no, it starts at the fucking top. Right?
Yeah.
It gets to, it's like, no more of this. No more of this. Okay, so
out of so many other people that have been and promoting this and stuff, he should be one of those that wants his hands wiped of the entire thing the most.
It should be literally like, I don't want to have anything to do with this, right? We should just be making comic books and not worry about this bullshit, right?
Yeah.
The SJW agitators help to keep the status quo at Marvel and demonize Marvel's competition, Comicsgate. I mean, yeah, that's a good point. That's an excellent point.
See, and what's really bad is the image it's also setting between some of the loudest, rudest creators, pro creators, and him and stuff.
Yeah.
The image it's setting is how to get into comics isn't, working hard and getting noticed through your work or this or that. Getting into comics means you need to be the most vile, toxic person you can possibly be online.
Yeah, there's no...
Oh, and complain about everything you can think of to complain about, like, to get your way in.
Do you guys think Marvel can be saved at this point? No. There's no hope for Marvel at this point. Marvel will be a IP holder within the next 2 years. There will be no comic books from Marvel anymore. I know it's a bold statement, but that's what I feel. It'll take more time for DC. It's going to happen to DC too eventually, but Marvel they don't give a shit about their comic book thing anymore.
I think DC will last probably a lot longer simply because they're not all in. They have their moments, but they also still make decent books. But they've also got some weird shit going on at the same time with the Doomsday Clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Marvel might be able to salvage it once they see what's working and what's not.
I'll be honest with you.
I don't think they're ever going to be back being like huge. I really think indies is where it's at now.
I will be honest with you. You know what? There's only one way Marvel will be saved. I'll give you, and here's a scenario. And that's if Bob Iger himself looks at Marvel and says, that's not working.
Yeah.
And reimagines it from the ground up. That's the only way it's going to happen.
Yeah, otherwise I just see Marvel as being, basically
but the problem
IP holder for Disney to make movies and shit off of.
Yeah, because that's going to be the problem. They're going to be an IP holder, like somebody said. IDW is the dry run. IDW is making Marvel books, really?
Oh Jesus!
Really?
Only until IDW folds up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like how. Did you hear the recent thing that IDW has had to borrow more money?
Oh crap!
Not having a good time at IDW.
Mm-hmm. It'll come down to it. The problem is, eventually Bob Iger is going to have to look at it and separate Marvel Comics from Marvel Studios, right?
Yeah.
Because right now, I think they look at it as like one big, it's Marvel as a totality, And as long as Marvel movies are making money, he doesn't give a shit, right?
Yeah.
It's going to take a bomb. It's going to take a box office bomb for them to get into it and say, what's going on here?
we might be close to that because
Yeah.
he just nuked his social media after the whole. They had to admit that Star Wars lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
It was like 180 something million on merch alone.
Yeah.
So he might have to come out and say this isn't working, and actually have to go and figure out why. Because Disney's a publicly traded company, they answer the people that want money. Why are these big franchises losing money?
Yeah. If Captain Marvel does what I think it's gonna do, that might start a chain reaction.
What Captain Marvel has going for it is probably the hope that it's just the trailers that are meh. And the fact that you pretty much, if you like the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, you're probably going to need to watch Captain Marvel in order to understand the next Avengers movie.
Yeah.
That's what it has going for it, is almost guaranteed sales of people that basically feel obligated to watch it so that they can understand the movies they really want to watch.
I think that's partially true because I think what's going to happen is she's going to get her intro movie, and then Avengers 4 is going to roll around, and they're basically just going to introduce her all over again because all these heroes that she now has to work with that are still alive, they have no idea who she is. So this is Captain Marvel. This is what Captain Marvel does. This is what she's about, and this is her power.
She's essentially going to have two intros.
Yeah.
One, well, you could really say, I'm going to be honest with you, her single movie won't even matter, in all honesty. Because it takes place...
unless the single movie really is it definitely take place...
It's in the past.
At a different time.
Yeah, it's in the past. 90s. It takes place in the 90s, yeah. Bleeding
Well,
Fools,
then there might simply be references to it throughout the Avengers movie.
Oh, Bleeding Fools in the chat. Interesting discussion, guys. Good stuff here. Yeah, thank you. It's maybe you guys got the website. Maybe you can follow along with what I'm saying here. Is that forget the trolls, right? Forget all that stuff.
It's the people elevating.
It's the people who've elevated the trolls, who've put them in front of their. It's literally a shield.
Yeah.
It's literally a shield. It's funny how a guy named Joe Quesadilla is putting a nacho shield up.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all noticed that. I was like, that took a second. It's like,
it took me a second.
Published here.
Yeah.
We all know, though, that if Captain Marvel doesn't do super awesome, we're all misogynists. And that's ridiculous. The fact that that's been like, oh man, there's the chick is the lead in a movie is now automatically at this point associated with great. We're all misogynists now if we don't enjoy the actual movie.
Yeah.
Awesome.
She had 3 intros
on those being accepted.
Has she had 3 intros in the comics? They're just following suit in the movies. She's had. It's funny you mentioned that. We counted since 2012. She has had at least 6 reboots.
Yeah.
So it's kind of one of the jokes is like somebody. I think there was somebody I follow on Twitter, and they said. If you want to see what Captain Marvel, and they're talking about Marvel, the original Captain Marvel. He said, you want to see how powerful Captain Marvel is, check out issue 50. And he says, and I mean the original Captain Marvel because Carol Danvers can't get an issue beyond issue 12.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this the other night. I rewatched one of the trailers, and I started thinking, why does this feel like Green Lantern?
It doesn't it, right? They're trying to turn the Kree into the Nova Corps.
Yeah.
Which I find funny. I said, the Kree are the bad guys, guys. What are y'all doing? I don't get it. It's like, the Kree, the Kree, they're like conquerors. They're not heroes. That's bullshit. Captain Marvel was a hero because he saved the Earth from the Kree. He went against his own race.
Yeah.
So this whole, they're heroes. No, they're not. Get that bullshit out of here. Yeah, the Skrulls are bad. I'm not saying they're no, the Skrulls aren't innocent either. But I'm just saying that the Kree they're not good guys either. They're into conquest too. Come on.
Hold on. Brie Larson says that the Kree are heroes. So she might be our gal. Ronan the Accuser did nothing wrong.
Yeah, but but I could say they're definitely trying to make the Kree into a Lantern Corps, pretty much, which is stupid because they got the Nova Corps, which they never did right, by the way.
Yeah,
that's one of the things I had with Guardians. It's like the Nova Corps was never done correctly because they didn't. That
kind of bugged me because that was an exciting bit.
What, the Nova Corps? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like not just Guardians of the Galaxy, but cool, the Nova Corps.
Yeah.
But nope.
The giant spaceship net of light to stop Ronan's ship is really fucking dumb, but man, does it look impressive.
It did look cool.
Yeah. But why? Because my thing is like, why are the Nova Corps riding around in spaceships? Right? They should have their helmets and be flying around in space. And where's Richard Rider? For Christ's
it might
sake?
Be a lot harder to stop that ship if just dudes flying around.
Have you Piper? Have you ever seen what a Nova Corps member can do?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, then don't give me that shit, woman.
I'm trying to play devil's advocate.
Look, Mulatto ain't here, so I'm gonna have to be the bully apparently.
Oh yeah. They haven't read the comics. Then at least the spaceships were looking.
Yeah.
And I think they didn't want them to outshine the Guardians. So, but that's why I'm kind of like, well, then maybe don't have them in there.
All right, the chat's talking about Alita Battle Angel. It looks interesting, but man, does the face freak me the fuck out?
Yeah.
I get what they're doing though, because it's kind of how it was in the book where her head was a little bit bigger than her body was because that was just the only body he had available.
Yeah.
But them eyes.
Them eyes, man. Yeah. A little freaky.
I get trying to there's trying to capture like an anime look, and then there's Uncanny Valley, and you need to pick one. Like,
I think it'll be a good movie. In all honesty, it looks like they're trying to stick close to the material, source material and stuff.
I think a rocket powered hammer.
That's sounds amazing. Yeah, they did talk about our eyes being big in the manga. You're correct. It's just people's because
more prominent.
More prominent. Face. But then there's like, holy shit, what are you doing?
We've also got those people that like apply their makeup in that weird way where they look like they've got big anime eyes.
I just realized
the ones that do it right, it's really pretty though. It's not.
I just realized this picture of Quesada I picked. He's looking. He's like he's looking seductively at you. Like.
I think this picture's funny because it captures douchebag. Like,
right. Yeah. Also, look at he's basically like, look at me and look at my very expensive watch. Because that watch costs a couple grand at least.
Right. Yeah. And I'm gonna donate somebody else's signature.
I'm gonna do somebody else's signature. Like, hey, wait a minute. Hey, Joe, you wrote Daredevil. You drew Daredevil. How about you donate your signature?
Right? He's not even signing it himself. I'm donating somebody else's signature to
dumb shit.
Comic creators that can't make ends meet instead of, donating money or
creators for a month.
Paying my creators better.
God.
Maybe I need to watch more trailers and I'll get used to the eyes. I still am excited for the movie. I'm poor, so I won't be able to watch it anytime soon.
But maybe it's because this image has been on here for so long, but I'm starting to think he's got one of those really punchable faces.
Yeah.
Especially when he's got this like maybe look at his face, it's like maybe he needs I made it too big. Maybe he needs a Gillette razor.
LOL, would you like my carne asada?
Goddamn.
I need to clarify, I am not advocating for any violence against anybody. I'm not saying anybody should do anything. I'm just saying he has one of those faces that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, because
he's one of those
very traditional douchebag in this picture.
He's one of those people, like, you go like hang out at the bar, right? Yeah. And he's that guy that stares at you, and you ask him, "What are you staring at?" And then he wants to square up.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like one of those. He's like, "I want to you square. Oh, you want to run hands? That's how it is." And then you just then you bust him in the face.
See, what's also weird is that that from this picture, I feel like if he stood up, he'd be shorter than me. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. I just feel like he would be. I'm pretty short.
But yeah, like I said, maybe he needs a Gillette razor.
Yeah, remember the last episode we did where I was like making fun of people's appearances isn't criticizing their actual actions and work and stuff.
Yeah, and you just throw it all out the door.
Yep. My thing is, I've noticed when it comes to internet freaking pissing contests, it's fine to do it to dudes.
By the way, on the screen, because I'm not watching it live.
Or actually, it's fine to do it to white dudes.
Does it look like I'm caressing his eyebrows right now? I just.
Oh, yeah.
He probably does. Yeah, he probably does.
But man, this stubble,
man. A little manscaping. That's.
But he does that, and then this stubble down here. It's like, dude, come on. It looks like. It looks like he had a meal. He had a meal and just like couldn't get it all in his mouth and just went all over his mouth like.
He's not white, huh?
Well, I think Casada would kind of.
Yeah. So, I messed up. It's bad to make fun of his appearance, guys. It's racist.
Oh, he's white passing, so it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Just remember, as long as he's white passing, that's all that matters. I mean, look at his fingernails. He's definitely white. Look at those things. Oh God, guys, I just look at his fingers. We made fun of Ethan for his toe thumb last night, but look at this thing. He's got toe fingers.
But he gets manicures.
Yeah, he does. You can tell that. Look at that. Look how shiny they are.
He gets manicures. Yep. Mm-hmm.
He looks like Kevin James if his face got run over by a muddy tire.
Ooh.
I'm trying to find out how tall this motherfucker is. Picture him standing next to Kevin Smith, and he's sitting down. Kevin Smith is standing up.
Yeah.
Looks like if he stood up, he'd be the same height.
And Kevin Smith is how tall? He's not very tall either, is he? You hear those those drumming fingers like.
Kevin Smith is 5'8".
Oh, so what you're telling me is Joe Quesada is a manlet. He's not Ethan Ralph or anything, but he's.
Piper, how tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
So you would have to punch up if you.
Yeah, but that's okay because I'm a woman, so that's supposed to be like I'm allowed or some shit. I think according to their rule.
Yeah, you're a woman. You're a woman.
Yeah. So but he's a minority. It doesn't matter if he's white passing because he's in Ren's group. So,
yeah.
You're only allowed to call minorities white people if they are not in your group. I guess whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just Johnny Cage, just uppercut until you win.
So he was editor-in-chief for 10 years until he decided to give himself a promotion. And
Jesus.
Sporgle says she is a girl and 6'1". Nice.
Oh.
Amazon.
Tall lady.
Yeah, we'll have her go punch him in the face.
Yeah.
I love short ladies. I love tall ladies.
I like
short ladies.
I like tall women. So I have to do my usual thing when I find out somebody's tall. Hey, Sporkable, where are you going later? That's something I heard a long time ago on a radio show, and it's just funny to me. It's like and what it was, they were acting gay, right? And so he's like, hey, John Boy. It's like, what? He said, my man wants to know, well, where y'all going later? It's kind of like, low key. It's like, yeah, I don't want to admit I'm gay, but All my brothers and even my 14-year-old cousin are taller than me, or already starting to outgrow me. Lol. Well, Whoa, ho, ho, ho! Wait a minute. Things have just got spicy in the chat.
It sure did.
I do not condone this behavior. Well, I said, I asked where you're going later, and she said to bed. That's the, yeah.
I like where this is going.
Things have just gone places. He created Ninjak, or he did covers for. Okay. He did. He does some work for Valiant, apparently. Isn't Valiant where Jim Shooter went?
Yeah.
After Marvel screwed him over.
Yeah, and he had he was doing Unity and had this great idea, and it was really coming together, and then he got fucked over by his business partner.
Yeah. We should do a show on Jim Shooter, sometime.
Maybe Jim Shooter will talk to him.
That'd be nice. Because I think, honestly, like somebody made us in some chat the other day. They said, just if Disney wanted to straighten Marvel out, just hire Jim Shooter back and let him have free reign for a year.
Everything.
Oh yeah, he would clear house. I can guarantee you that.
He'd also have a plan for the next 5 years. Like, this is the big storyline that everything's going to be working towards. You can have smaller storylines, but this is a big one that's going to be going on for the next 5 years.
But the thing is, there wouldn't be any events until that 5th year.
Right.
Because he wouldn't do like these big crossover events that they do every 6 months like they're doing now,
You might have a big X-Men event, but that would just be all
contained to the X-Men books. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Infinity War or Infinity Gauntlet. Those were rare,
Yeah.
Because they did Infinity Gauntlet, and then it wasn't like two years later they did Infinity War, and then 2 years after that they did Infinity Crusade.
Not sure.
But still, it was like spread out.
Honestly, what they need to start doing first, if they don't want to go under, is stop with the predatory sales tactics.
Oh, don't get me started on that. Do we really need 50 alternate covers of Conan #1?
Yeah. I mean, before they even start changing characters, storylines, or fixing other stuff, I think they should fix their hiring process, but and fix those sales tactics. Because if there's no more local comic book shops left to sell your stuff, you're kind of fucked.
I can guarantee you somebody like Jim Shooter, I'm not saying Jim Shooter, but somebody like Jim Shooter would institute something that is literal poison to these SJW types. Are you ready? Standards and practices.
Right.
I swear I've just come down with a case of the vapors.
I was about to say I need to change panties, but that was better.
I can see Jim Shooter now. He's calling these writers into his office. He's like, okay, what's your pitch? Well, you see, I want Captain America to not to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
We need, of course, we need all those Conan covers. We need one for each of his muscles.
Right. You want to do the Squirrel Girl book? What's it about? Doesn't say anything. Are you okay? Does this person talk?
Does he know what a pitch is? Yeah. Does he know what a pitch is?
Gesturing with hands uncontrollably. Can you understand me?
Can you interpretive dance? Standards and practices are against the trust and safety guidelines. That's a good point. if Marvel instituted a social media policy and stood by it, it might help. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Like, you know what you get on? Okay, here, guys, okay. You know, we're huddling up. This is at the, you know, because they do that fucking Marvel retreat every year, you know, where they go and hang out and, you know, in the woods or whatever. Basically say, all right, here's the deal. Here's the plan. From now on, okay, social media, all you're going to do on it is promote your fucking book. If you want to talk politics and shit like that, you make an alternate account and you talk on that shit on there. But anything tied directly to fucking Marvel, you're going to promote your fucking book. Because we don't give a shit. Yeah.
Then he's got his Joe Quesada account on the side.
Yeah. What you do in your own time? Don't even give shit. Don't give a fuck. I bet half the problem cases would quit. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell. Because it's like, I'm being censored? No, you're not being censored. You're being held to a fucking standard. Yeah, I'm getting a little heated about this. I'm sorry.
At the publishing dates for the Infinity series, let's see. Gauntlet was 91, War was 92, and Crusade was 93.
Oh, so it was year after year. Okay. But still, that was spaced out.
Yeah.
It was still spaced out.
Yeah, they didn't do event into event into event into big event.
Yeah, in fact, the books stood alone. Yeah, they had crossover books and stuff like that, but still, you didn't need to buy every issue of a crossover, you know, that was crossing over to Infinity Gauntlet to understand Infinity Gauntlet because it had a contained story.
Yeah. Bought the issues just labeled Infinity Gauntlet.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, I was just thinking when I was saying that shit, I said, "Oh man, I might start sounding like Alex Jones. You want to come after me, you pieces of shit, you goddamn piece of garbage."
Start talking about goblins.
You goblin worshiping pieces of crap. You're gonna tell me you're gonna come after me, you piece of garbage.
Wait. Him being on stuff because he was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but wait a minute. You got to do it right. Here's how you do it. You know, you say, "You're gonna come after me. You're gonna come after me, you goddamn pieces of shit. I will come after you. I will come with guns blazing. God damn it! You think you're gonna come after me? Excuse me."
Oh, yeah.
Didn't mean to use that harsh language. By now he's also ripped his shirt off.
Oh God! I would have done that, but I need this shirt. And plus, it would have made no sense to me. You just hear rah.
Fucking Hulkamania running wild over there.
Hey, your brother, dude, Jack. My favorite Alex Jones meme is the 30 of them in the tunnel, and it says, "You came to the wrong neighborhood, globalists."
My two favorite are the InfoWars Sega CD game, and where he's hacking. He's got the VR headset on, infiltrating globalist conspiracy, hacking the mainframe, breaking the programming.
I think the one I like is the one where he's wearing the "I'm with her" shirt. And they're running in. He's like, "No, you don't understand. She's God." And then he rips it off and he runs off like he's a fucking Sasquatch. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I just realized something. Hold on a second. I just realized something. I made a discovery, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God!
And I think Piper just saw it too.
Sweet mother of God.
I think Piper just saw it too.
Yes, but I was also channeling my inner JoJo.
Holy shit!
Holy shit, bricks!
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but yep. I'm seeing a similarity here.
Hold on. Have we ever seen them in the same place at the same time?
I wouldn't say they're the same, but I would say they're related.
I mean, they got the same the same hair.
They got the same. They just got the same
They're
douche
the
face
same
going on.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
They both appear to be 6 heads tall.
Let's see if we can find another Alex Jones picture. Holy crap! There's these memes. Holy crap!
I feel like if you tried to draw Joe Quesada and Alex Jones, you would just draw the same character with a different head.
Okay, you know what? I'm just going to use this image because it's funny. Now you can really see the similarities. I should find. Hold on, I need to find that other picture of Joe Quesada that I found. That's the thumbnail. For
Yeah.
this one. Yeah.
Yeah, use that one.
Honestly,
He's a little less polished in that one.
I can imagine the pitch for fucking One More Day sounding like a fucking Alex Jones rant. Spider-Man, he goes in there and he makes a deal with the devil.
It gets rid of his marriage because nobody wants to be married. Marriage is the devil. That's the overall point of it. Married to goblins. Let's see if I can find that. It's gonna take a minute, guys. Yeah, so we'll just. So yeah, now but the thing is, it's like what I'm saying is like the whole point is like Joe Quesada is no innocent and it's okay to bully him. I'm gonna say, I saw a picture in the corner and said, oh, that's a picture of him and his wife, but I remember he's not married anymore. Oh.
That's why I decided Spider-Man couldn't be married anymore.
He gave up smoking. That's why Wolverine couldn't smoke anymore. Did you know that?
Yes.
It's like, God, Joe, quit reflecting your real fucking life. You
Especially when you
dumbass.
suck.
Yeah.
I went on the paleo diet, so Hulk has to be on paleo diet.
Oh God, tell me if. Okay, now we're getting to it. Look at these fucking pictures.
There we go. Yeah, when he's not posing.
You're turning the comics gay.
I have made a discovery, and I started talking about Alex Jones, and I'm like, wait a second, hold on. Yeah, they got the same.
Paradox.
They got the same body. Oh my God, do you think Joe Quesada's on super male vitality? You think he's on Anthroplex right now?
Jesus.
Oh God. Oh man.
This is really bad though that I spent the last episode like, making fun of.
Ageless male. Okay. Yeah. All right, Andre, you have a good one, buddy. Alex Jones is quesadilla celebrity persona like Hannah Montana is for Miley.
Good night, Andre.
So yeah, he's so when by day, mild mannered comic book creator, Joe Quesada. By night, Goblin Slayer Alex Jones.
Don't make me angry.
Excuse me. All these years, and I never made the correlation until tonight. That's just amazing. Holy crap.
To this day, Joe Quesada lives a life on the run, accused of a crime he didn't commit. But he must make the world think that he did until he can control the raging spirit within.
Thanks for the follow, guys. I'm getting follows now on Twitter because of this.
Nice.
Yeah, please support the channel. Like, comment, subscribe. God.
Yeah.
Damn, I just got a shit ton of follows. Thanks, guys.
Nobody likes Piper.
You got more followers than all of us combined. Get out of here.
Oh,
Forgot how
I already told you I'm not following you because I can't give in to peer pressure.
Yeah, so yeah. What are we looking at time wise? You're about an hour in. But no, that was my whole point of the night. I couldn't abide by any more. The thing is, I'm not going to give people like SJ with Spider-Man and Ren the time of day anymore. It goes to the top. And just like, okay, if you see that bad behavior, say, hey, Joe, what's going on, buddy? These are people you endorse, you know? These are your people. As was Doug Tenable say, my people.
Yeah, and to me, above all of that, he and technically the other pros that are propping them up and patting them on the back and encouraging them, but especially him, and especially if your prediction comes true and like Ren ends up friggin'
in
her
comics,
name ends up some comic book in some way.
See, the thing is,
it's just furthering. Perpetuating the idea that there's no merit anymore.
The thing that got me was the Bleeding Cool article where they were doing the influential 100 most influential people in comics. And
that one just blew my mind because I'm like, she's not in comics. What?
Yeah, and the fact that they said that like it'll only be bigger this year, they know something.
Yeah.
So that's my feeling on it. So, by the way,
feel like, remember, kids, you don't have to work hard if you want to be in comics.
Yeah.
You just need to get online and be a raging asshole and harass random people.
Yeah.
Until the right people pay attention to you.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
All you got to do is pick a fight until the
start a blog that's bitches about how you're female and that qualifies you to be in comics for some reason.
Hey, Bleeding Fool, if you're still watching, be sure to do an article about how Joe Quesada might be Alex Jones. and give credit to @Optimus Deadpool for the theory. Oh, that's still funny. But no. Yeah. Yeah, but that was the whole point of the night. It wasn't like no need. I mean, I think tomorrow night I'll probably talk about this. We'll talk about the Spider-Man trailer. Did y'all watch that today?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
so I
liked it.
Yeah, I kind of liked it. There were some things I could do without.
There always is.
But like I said, it is what it is, and
I still like that version of.
I'm liking the take.
Movies.
I'm liking the take on him. Let's put it that way. But there's some things that could be fixed.
He's the most believable as being like the dorky kid,
right?
Dork that accidentally stumbled into this kind of stuff. Like, so
to
me,
we'll go into more detail on that tomorrow.
Well, I probably won't be here.
Well,
because tomorrow's Wednesday.
Well,
so I just said my piece now.
See, it's funny because Piper talks about I got to do my gaming stream and all that stuff, but she's got this whole weekend that she could do a gaming stream, but she has to do it on Wednesday night for some reason.
Because it's hump day, and I don't know, it's just a fun day to do something different.
Yeah, like stream with Grade 0.5.
But I like my weekends be stream, and that isn't working out either.
Why don't you stream with us, and then when you're done, go do your gaming stream, or do your gaming stream earlier in the day. Yeah,
or you could do the two things at the same time. I mean, I watch your gaming stream. You just play games, and like once in a while interact with the chat. Got him.
I could try to do both, but then I would be streaming with you all from the phone, and you would be hearing some bad words.
Oh, like we don't hear any bad words now? Come on.
Well,
See?
True.
Yeah. Okay.
It'll be harder to censor myself though, and pay attention to what.
I'm just joking anyway. If you want to, you can. You know, you're always welcome. So don't worry about it.
Are you using any hard letters?
maybe
No.
some R's. Okay. But anyway, so like I said, that was the main point of the thing. It's like, you know, it starts at the top. Quit worrying about the underlings at this point.
I've finally stopped trying to even any of them. Blocked all of them but the Chrissy, I think, and like 2 others. The only one left.
Just
that
ignore
are
them
regulars
too.
in my feed.
Just ignore them too at this point. Just say, you know what, the hell with you. You know, I'm not gonna talk to somebody.
The only reason I haven't is because even though they're very contradictory, they're very, you know, they're not going to actually change their opinions into decent ones or anything like that. They've still at least been kind of light.
Yeah, but it's still
and not super name cally and.
But it's still coming from a point of disingenuousness, and I don't cotton to that. So
that's true.
And like I said, the point in fact is, start at the top. It starts and ends at the top. And those people, the Joe Quesadas of the world, need to announce this. They need to stop this shit.
Yeah.
That's the only way it's going to stop.
Honestly, the other pros need to too.
Oh yeah, yeah. It needs to be a total
part in it.
It needs to be like, okay. Straight up, okay. We think Comicsgate's a hate group. That's fine. But you know what? You guys are perpetuating it. Stop. If you think that's what it is.
The funny is the people that post the Comicsgate tags the most are them. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, how about if you think it's like a dying movement and all that stuff, quit talking about it.
Yeah. Quit being the only ones keeping it alive.
Yeah.
The tag.
You know what perpetuates it? Your hate.
And they're the ones that decide. They're the ones that decide who's Comicsgate and who's not. So I think Ren is actually the leader of Comicsgate.
Oh.
Because.
Well, if that's the case,
she's the one that decides who gets to be Comicsgate and who isn't. So.
Well, the truth is then that Joe Quesada is the leader of Comicsgate because he enables this stuff. So
Joe Quesada is the leader of Comicsgate.
Hail, glorious leader, Joe Quesada.
Yeah.
Yep. A parent hate movement.
Or Alex Jones.
Harassment campaign.
But there's also a lot of plausible deniability. They set these people up so that when they point it out to somebody, they go and they do their thing. And it's like, well, I didn't do this. I was over here.
Yeah.
We got to find ways to tie these people to their underlings. So that they can take responsibility for the shit they start. Yeah,
because remember, like for example, like some of the stuff Ethan, like people who like Ethan who do stuff outside of what he's doing, they try to tie that back to him. So turnabout's fair play, you know.
Yeah.
So, but that's it. That's it for tonight. I think that's we covered it pretty good. Like I said, tomorrow night we'll talk about unless something else comes up. I always like to leave this wide open because sometimes some bullshit happens and I'm like, oh well, I guess we got to talk about that.
That's like way more interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway,
post Alex Jones memes to Joe Quesada.
Yeah, there you go. He's like,
just put his head on Alex Jones' body since he has way funnier pictures.
Yeah, it's like hey, put it on like when he's banging on the desk. Just put Joe Quesada's face on there and say, "What's going on, big guy?" Just like. Anyway, so yeah, that's it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you tomorrow. Later.
So long.
Bye bye.
You can never be awful.